C matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 17-yard line.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Tyree Cleveland. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson.
Number 22.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Davis on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught by Jackson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 10-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Herbert will get that complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
To Joe Reed.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Carry for the running back.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's caught. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
45-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
Here's Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us there.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw caught by Cleveland. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, open man is Reed. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Intercepted. Picked up for Minka Fitzpatrick. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kickoff.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Geis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at
Tough day,
36-yard line.
tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Steelers 17. Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, got your foot, all right?
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Open man there is Cleveland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1. At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Again, Herbert. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Cleveland.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And he knocks it through.
The score, Steelers 17, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Incomplete. Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert on third down now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and not in the last play. They actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
49-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert on first down now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And Reed with it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Herbert throwing again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
24.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The ball carrier.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And 8 at the 39-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Steelers send out their punter now. as he's on to kick it away. Nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to let it fly. And the incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Cleveland, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,